to the Oahe.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Grosenberg Implement has their December coloring contest for kids 6 through 12 years of age on their Grosenberg custom calendar. Please stop into any of their 9 locations for a copy if you don't have yours. The winner from each 9 locations will win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. Those that have won will be put on the Grosenberg Facebook page in January and will be judged by your peers for a $200 grand prize Grosenberg gift certificate. Stop into any of Grosenberg Implement's 9 locations and ask their parts staff for more information today.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer. Some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and will be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
2023-24 girls basketball season. Shots would not fall, especially early. Only one field goal in the first quarter. And the Stevens Raiders were just too much. Leah Porter with 30 points last night led the way as the Governors were beaten by 28 in their first outing of the new season, 63-35. But they're right back at it this afternoon with a chance to put that loss quickly out of their mind. Shooting, of course, did improve as the game went on last night, but still Stevens looked very strong. Today, a program trying to really regain its bearings after a couple of difficult years. Also from Rapid City, the Central Cobblers are here for Game 2 for each team in the 2023-24 season. The Rapid City Central Cobblers, the Pierre Governors. It is girls basketball on this Saturday afternoon at the Rigside Gym. And good afternoon. I'm David Burrow. Our studio coordinator is Haley Hansen. Thank you for joining us. Watch this game, too, at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Our friends at Live Ticket, Jordan Lutmer, are providing that, as always, here at the Rigside Gym. It was only 27% shooting for Pierre last night in that loss, and they just could not recover from the excellent start by the Stevens Raiders that led 20-4 at the end of one. As head coach Kirk Bebout said last night, there are familiar players, but some of them in a little bit different role. Ryan Berry did get her shot going last night. She ended up with 12 points to lead the Governors last night. Reese Terwilliger did have 9. Terwilliger was defended very well. Stevens has more of a post presence than they've had the last couple of years. That was last night. Now it is on today. And of course, it is still very, very early in this season. One game down for the Governors and still 19 regular season games to go and room for things to be better. And that's how the Central Cobblers feel too. They dropped their opener last night in Aberdeen to Aberdeen Central's Golden Eagles by a score of 49-34. They have an experienced player in Aaliyah Jones, who scored 18 in the game against the Governors last year on Rapid City, which Pierre won by 28, basically a year ago today. But a young team and a new head coach, and one who fans of not only high school and college basketball in South Dakota know, and that's Taya Heemiller, who won the state championship as a freshman point guard in Watertown in 2009. Last time the Arrows made the playoffs, the state tournament anyway, before last spring. And then the memorable 2016 WNIT run for the University of South Dakota. And Heemiller was a part of that. You may recall the wild half-court shot she hit to end the shot clock buzzer in that one play against Oregon in the semifinal at the Dakota Dome. If you haven't seen it, go take a look on it on YouTube. It's pretty amazing, about a half hook from 46 feet. Anyway, that was part of that title run. Well, for Taya, this is her first opportunity to be a head coach after being an assistant at her alma mater, Watertown, a year ago, for a program that frankly needs a little stability. This is the fourth head coach in 2 years. Josh Mock, you may remember, started last season but left after only 10 games, and an assistant took over for the rest of the year. But It is a new coaching staff, and what the Cobblers hope is a new start in 2023-24. And they come to Pierre today to meet the Governors in the second game of the season for each team. And this is the Bank West pregame show at the Riggs High Gym. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team, and they remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. Glad you're with us this afternoon, and please stay right here because we have a lot ahead in our Bank West pregame show. We'll look at what's happening in AA basketball, specifically on what happened last night and what's ahead today. And we'll have our keys to success. You'll hear from both head coaches, Rapid City Central's Taya Heemiller and the Governors' Kirk Bebo. It's all ahead on our Bank West pregame show, and it continues in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors. You're listening to Governor Girls Basketball on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of the legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious third-pound double cheeseburgers for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full, only for a limited time at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Capital City Ford is making room for new inventory. Smart, rugged, capable. Ford F-150 pickup at Capital City Ford. It's not just one thing that makes a great truck, it's a combination of features that make your truck great. From powerful engines to smart technology, there's an F-150 pickup to fit all your aspects of life. APR is as low as 3.9 for 60 months on F-150s for qualified buyers. Stop by Capital City Ford today or check out our full vehicle inventory or check them out on the website, capitalcityford.com.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
The Bank West pregame show continues at the Riggs High Gym, Rapid City Central Pierre girls basketball this afternoon. Let's tell you what happened last night in AA girls play. Good game at Huron Arena. Mitchell outlasting Huron 42-38. It was Harrisburg beating Yankton. First win for the Tigers. First loss in 3 games for the Gazelles, 53-30. Watertown needed overtime but defeated Brookings 58-48 in Brookings. And we told you about the games with the Governors and the Cobblers. Spearfish beat Belfouche 57-48. So Aberdeen Central, Mitchell, O'Gorman, Washington, Watertown, all at 1-0, and so is Spearfish. Stevens 2-0 after that win last night. Harrisburg is 1-1. Yankton is 2-1. 0-1 for Brandon Valley, Brookings, and Douglas, and the Governors and Central. 0-2 for Huron and Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's what happened last night. Well, what about the schedule in AA girls basketball for today? Well, Rapid City Stevens, after winning here last night, is in Aberdeen to play those Central Golden Eagles today. Jefferson will host Roosevelt at Jefferson High School in Sioux Falls today. And the Douglas Patriots will play in Rapid City today against Rapid City Christian. In boys play, the Governors dropped their opener last night, came back in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't quite enough to defeat Stevens as the Raiders won at Carroll Higher Gymnasium by a score of 44-39. And the Governors are again in Rapid City today as they meet the Central Cobblers. And Brian's coverage will begin at 1:30 on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 for Game 2 of the Governor boys basketball season. Other results from last night, it was Lincoln over Washington 61-32. Watertown beat Brookings 58-47. It was Aberdeen Central over Rapid City Central 53-40. Mitchell beat Huron by a score of 60-48 among the scores last night. Now on the boys AA schedule today, besides the Governors at Central, it's Aberdeen Central playing at Rapid City Stevens, and Roosevelt will play at Jefferson, completing that doubleheader, and it'll be Douglas at Rapid City Christian to complete that doubleheader. That's what's happening in AA basketball. On the Bank West pregame show at the Riggs High Gym, Rapid City Central and Pierre and girls action here today. And coming up, our keys to success begin with the head coach of the Central Cobblers, their new head coach, Taya Heemiller. We'll hear from her in 3 minutes on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastормroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio, Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
The Bank West pregame at the Riggs High Gym in Pierre. Pierre Governors and the Central Cobblers in girls basketball. Let's start our keys to success with a new head coach, but if you know your South Dakota basketball, not an unfamiliar name at all. Taya Miller, a hero in Watertown, a hero for fans of the University of South Dakota for helping lead that 2016 team to the WNIT championship, and now for the first time a head coach. Congratulations. What an opportunity for you.
Oh, thank you. That means so much. Looking forward to the season. Big game tonight, so hopefully, we can turn it around and put our best performance forward.
Went up against a pretty good Aberdeen Central team last night. They're going to cause a lot of teams, I would imagine, the problems they caused you last night.
Oh, absolutely. And then defensively, I thought we executed well, and so we stuck to the game plan there. We just now need to execute offensively and just knock some shots down. It was hard to get momentum when we put up shots and didn't make them. So hopefully tonight our shots will fall. Not said disparagingly, it's just a fact. And you knew coming in, you're in a program that needs a little stability. It's been a little tough the last couple of years. So how do you think you can help provide that for this program? Oh, we put in so many hours this summer and in the preseason, just really building a family culture, getting to know the athletes and families on a personal level. And, they're really buying in, and they're, they want to win, so they're doing whatever it takes. It says family, and all the players warn them from the potential of what you have from this team. What do you think that and you have said you think you have a lot of great athletes on this team. What do you think is their potential? Oh, yeah, we're undersized. We're quick, we're athletic. We need to continue working on our transition game, just knocking down shots offensively. We just need to get into a flow offensively and put the pieces together, work together as a team. I feel like some individuals feel like they have a lot of pressure, but there's no pressure. Just run our offense and we'll get the shots we're looking for. You know about this Pierre team when you were in Watertown staff last year, and obviously they lost a couple of very good players, and they've got to feel things are going to be better for them than the way it went here last night. What are the challenges that you think this Governor team will give you? Oh, they're very disciplined team, and they come back with a lot of experience. I feel like, they're looking to knock down shots too as well. So just sticking to our game plan defensively and rebounding too as well will definitely be a key to being successful against them. They were on the court not too many hours ago, and so was your team. But hey, these are 14 to 18-year-old kids. They can bounce back better than old guys like me. Yeah, they sure can. I think we got some good rest last night, and I'm just hoping the girls, can come out and play because, that's what they love to do and just have fun doing it. Coach, it's great to meet you. Congratulations. Best of luck today and all season. All right. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, too. Nice to meet you. Coming up, it's Governor's head coach Kirk Bebout and our keys to success in the Bank West pregame for the Ringside Gym back in 3 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at averahealthplans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of their legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full, only for a limited time at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good. It is at the Riggs High Gym. We continue with our keys to success of the Bank West pregame show here in Rapid City Central. Governor head coach Kirk Bebout. The execution was there, and yeah, the first quarter was rough, but the shot selection, I'm sure you felt there was nothing wrong with that. And throughout the whole game, especially when they weren't falling, there was nothing wrong with the way it was being executed.
Yeah, for the most part, especially right away, we thought we were getting good looks. So that's what happens, like in the first game, though. Sometimes when you're playing a team that plays fast, it's hard to simulate that, and then even the good looks that you get are just a little rush. And I felt like that's kind of what happened, and I was worried about that, but just a little rush, and we rushed and we missed some early ones and kind of snowballed a little bit, get behind, and then kind of pressed a little bit. Everybody wants to make up the difference themselves, and while I thought for the most part we had good possessions, there was times when we were, trying to get it back in one possession maybe, or could have got it inside a little bit more, explored it a little bit in, but that's what happens when you get behind early and you're trying to get back in it.
That team's going to do that to just about everybody they play, and if Porter keeps having games like that, that may end up being one of the best teams there is in AA.
Props. Yeah, they're going to be good, and they're young. They're going to be good for a while. Mm-hmm. So, but Porter did have a great game, and she deserves a ton of props. But we got to give our defense is where we got to hang our hat, and we weren't real good on rotations and helping, and that's just an area where if we're going to be successful, we got to get it done on that end. We're going to have nights when shots don't fall, or that just happens on the offensive end from time to time. So, but we got to rely on our defense, and that's where we got to get better right now.
The point you make about pace is well taken, because it may be a lot different today with this Central team who are kind of in the same boat you were last night, went against a good defensive team, had a hard time with shots going down, but it may be a little different pace today, right?
Yes and no. I mean, they're going to push. They're going to get out in transition and throw the ball at the floor. So the transition part's going to be a little bit the same, I would say. So, I don't know if it'll be exactly, the same speed, but they definitely like to get out in transition, so that'll be another key for us today.
You would like to get in transition a little more yourselves on offense, right?
Well, yeah, and that's kind of where the defense comes in. Yeah. It's hard to get in transition when you're taking the ball out of bounds. So, we want to create some turnovers, and we need to get stops and then finish with a rebound, which we struggled with last night too. So that's what keys transition. We didn't really have a chance to run any transition because we were taking the ball out of bounds or giving up offensive rebounds. So they've got to shore that up first, and then hopefully I'll translate into some transition for us.
Thank you as always. Good luck this afternoon. We'll visit with you after the game.
All right, appreciate you.
Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors as his team prepares to meet the Central Cobblers this afternoon. And we have the starting lineups in the law on the court on the way for you on our Bank West pregame show. And there's more in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym on 1060 103.1 KGFX. Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility, considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial. Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Capital City Ford is making room for new inventory. Smart, rugged, capable. Ford F-150 pickup at Capital City Ford. It's not just one thing that makes a great truck, it's a combination of features that make your truck great. From powerful engines to smart technology, there's an F-150 pickup to fit all your aspects of life. APR is as low as 3.9 for 60 months on F-150s for qualified buyers. Stop by Capital City Ford today or check out our full vehicle inventory or check them out on the website, capitalcityford.com.
Pierre Governors, the Central Cobblers girls basketball this afternoon. The warm-ups have just begun because there was a very long C game, which Rapid City Central held on to defeat the Governors after Pierre won the JV game. So we've got several extra minutes. So we've got other things we can tell you about other Pierre Governor fall sports, or winter sports that is, and also what's coming up on stations of the DRG Media Group. But first, let's do this.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060 KTFX Pierre, rebroadcasting on K276GT, 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Be safe, drive smart.
Hang loose. We are probably still another 15 or 16 minutes from tip-off. As we say, the warm-up has just begun, but the Governors and the Central Cobblers are on the floor here at the Rigside Gym for Saturday afternoon basketball on this second Saturday in December. First, let's tell you about the upcoming schedule for the Governor girls. Back-to-back games again next weekend as they will make the trip to the Northern Black Hills. The Sturgis Scoopers will be the opponent on Friday night. That'll be here on KGFX at around 7:30. And then next Saturday afternoon, it's a Spearfish for the Spartans. That'll be a 1:30 airtime here on KGFX next Saturday. As we mentioned, the Governor boys are in Rapid City today to meet Central at Naz Gym, trying to rebound from last night's loss to Stevens. And Brian's pregame coverage set to go in about a half hour, 1:30 on the official voice of the Governors, River 92.7. And then the home openers for the Governor boys on this floor will be next weekend. Sturgis on Friday night, 6:30 airtime on River 92.7, and then Spearfish next Saturday afternoon, also on River 92.7 at 1:30. Now, about the other winter sports, we told you yesterday that the Governor girls had the lead and the Governor boys were tied for third after day one of the really big wrestling event, the Rapid City Invitational at the Civic Center. That is concluding today for both Governor teams. And then what's ahead after that for them are more duels this week. ESD duels continue this week. First, Tuesday night, both Governor teams will be in Aberdeen to take on Aberdeen Central's Golden Eagles at their gym, which they like to call the Golden Eagle Arena, and that'll be on River 92.7 on Tuesday evening at around 6:30. And then right here at the Riggs High Gym on Thursday night, the Governor boys will have their first home duel of the season when the Harrisburg Tigers come to the Riggs High Gym. That's a 6:30 year time, and that's also on River 92.7, and that'll be on Thursday night. Governor Gymnastics in the event in Aberdeen today. That started at 10:30, so that should be done by now. And then one more event for them before Christmas, the Invitational in Mitchell, and that'll be next Saturday. And the next competition for Governor Gymnastics after that will be after the turn of the year. So that's what's going on with the Governors. There's a whole lot of other basketball on stations of the DRG Media Group and other things too. But first, today, still ahead, well, it's a varsity doubleheader as the rivalry is renewed between Highmore Herald and Jones County at Harrelton Auditorium in Murdo. Darren will have that for you, 94.5, 100.5 KPLO at around 3:15. And the Mobridge Public Tigers in action today. Tiger girls have started 2-0. Today's the debut for this season for the boys. Both teams in Sisseton, and Andy will have that on Star 99 in Mobridge with coverage at around 2:45. Tomorrow, back from the bye, the Vikings will be back in action in Las Vegas meeting the Raiders. 2 o'clock airtime tomorrow, and 94.5, 100.5 KPLO and 100.7 KMLO. Vikings are at 6-6. Joshua Dobbs again to start at quarterback. Justin Jefferson back in the lineup, activated as the bye began last week. Of course, has missed 7 games with the hamstring injury. Much more on Tuesday in basketball. As we've mentioned, wrestling on River 92.7 for the Governors, but here on KGFX, our next basketball will come from Winter on Tuesday evening when the Stanley County Buffaloes, and boy, I am really looking forward to seeing that Buffalo boys team in action. They'll meet Winter, and a varsity doubleheader starts at around 6:15. Buffaloes today play at White River, and girls play, trying again for their first win. They're 0-2. Lyman and Sully Buttes in a varsity doubleheader on Tuesday evening, 6:15, 94.5, 100.5 KPLO. Timberlake and Harriet Selby area in girls basketball in Selby at 100.7 KMLO around 6:40 on Tuesday. And Mobridge Pollock again on the road for a varsity doubleheader at Aberdeen Roncalli. That's at 6 o'clock on Tuesday on Star 99. And then on Thursday night of next week, besides Governor boys wrestling on River 92.7, Stanley County at home at Parkview Auditorium for a varsity doubleheader in basketball with Phillip around 6:15 here on KGFX. And also on Thursday evening, it's Potter County and Highmore Herald and Highmore and girls basketball. That'll be at around 6:40 on both KPLO and KMLO. And besides the Pier games next Friday, Parkston and Chamberlain, a varsity doubleheader around 6:15 Friday night on KPLO. Harriet Selby area and Sully Buttes and Oneida in girls basketball on KMLO on Friday. And then remember that next week the Vikings play on Saturday in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That's an 11 a.m. airtime next Saturday. Oh, speaking of football, South Dakota State hosting Villanova today in the quarterfinal round of the FCS playoffs in Brookings. And it is the Jackrabbits, of course, going for a 27th straight win, leading Villanova 10-9. They're just underway with the third quarter. The only touchdown in the first half came with some drama. It was on the Jack special teams. Matthew Durant blocked a punt and returned it 45 yards for a touchdown. Starting in about a half hour or so at the Dakota Dome, it'll be South Dakota hosting North Dakota State in the quarterfinal round. 10-2 for that Coyote team, having a wonderful year. For the Bison, they had to go on the road last week and had to play in the first round for the first time in 13 years and beat a pretty good Montana State team in overtime. Well, they play the Coyotes today. The winner of that game will play Montana in the semifinals next week in Missoula. The Grizzlies beat Furman last night. The South Dakota State Villanova winner will play the winner of tonight's game in Moscow-Idaho between Idaho and Albany. And by the way, South Dakota State has just scored. Mark Gronowski to Jackson Yankee, a 20-yard touchdown pass in the third quarter, pending the extra point. 16-9, South Dakota State now leading Villanova in Brookings, and we'll keep you updated. All right, we have run through enough time where I think we can now bring you today's Montana Dakota Utilities starting lineups. As we're still about 7 or 8 minutes away from tip-off, but let's bring you those MDU starting lineups for this afternoon's game. First, for the visitors, the Central Cobblers. They start 5'8" senior guard Lolo Carlo, along with 5'7" senior guard Mario Koloff. 5'7" senior guard Tracelyn Strand. Aaliyah Jones, their leading scorer last year. We told you she had 18 in the game against Pierre a year ago. She is a 5'8" senior, and a freshman, 5'10" forward Leah Landry also starts for the Central Cobblers. For their new head coach, Taya Heemiller, and assistants Melissa Hayden, Mackenzie Loring, and Brian Madden. Central 0-1 after their 49-34 loss at Aberdeen Central last night. Coming up, it's the Governors starting lineup after this from MDU in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, right. And I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
This message brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities, in the community to serve.
The Governors starting 5, same as they were last night. 5'8" senior Elise Christofferson at one guard, running on the wing now, of course, is the 5'6" junior Lennox Dupree. 5'8" senior Ryan Berry runs the point. Berry led the Governors in scoring last night with 12. The post, the senior 5'11" Reese Terwilliger, who had 9 points and 5 rebounds last night. And the 5'7" swing player, the junior Grace Richter. For head coach Kirk Bebout in his 4th season as Governors head coach, now with a record of 38-29. And his assistants are Terry Becker, Charisse Blanchette, and Jeff Schleckaway. Those are the Montana Dakota Utility starting lineups, MDU in the community to serve. Now time to tell you about the law on the court. And that's brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. And we'll introduce this afternoon's officials in 30 seconds from the Riggs High Gym here on KGFX.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Jeremy Michelson headed the officiating crew last night, and he does again today, joined by Mike Pooley and Donnie Kaiser. The law on the court brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Warm-up still going on for the Central Cobblers and the Pierre Governors. Pierre will wear their black uniforms, not the norm at home today, but that's because Rapid City Central was in the middle of a trip and wore their road unis last night in Aberdeen, so they're wearing their normal home unis today. So it'll be here in black with emerald green numerals and letters and white trim and the emerald green piping. So Central in their white uniforms with cherry red numerals and letters. Rapid above and City below, a block print number on the front with a block print number on the back, and red piping with the interlocking RC logo on the right side of the shorts. And in this first half, remember you can watch it at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. And in this first half, Pierre will attack the basket to your right. They'll go from left to right. I want to return to the point head coach Kirk Bebout made about defense, and defense is so much more than, oh, yeah, you've got to get your hand in a player's face, but it's a lot more than that. You've got to have movement on defense like you have on offense, and he brought up the words which are just a tantamount to playing good defense, and that's rotation and helping, and he felt that the Governors just weren't moving their feet enough defensively last night. And, of course, when you hit shots at the rate that Stevens did, and that was 65%, it's tough to beat anybody when they're shooting that well, but a lot of good looks and a lot of transition, and yeah, certainly something the Governors thrived a lot upon last year was their transition game, and that rarely happened, just didn't happen much at all last night for them. They hope that changes today, and the Central Cobblers hope more shots fall for them. They shot only 29% last night in the loss in Aberdeen. So it's game 2 for both teams today. Someone will have win number 1. That's our Bank West pregame show. Stay tuned for the Central Cobblers and the Pierre Governors in girls basketball at the Briggside Gym. It comes your way in 3 minutes. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors, and you're listening to Governor Girls Basketball on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
American Bank and Trust is rewarding you just for opening a new checking account. Hi, this is Amy Parsons. Enjoy a $250 bonus with account opening from American Bank and Trust. American Bank and Trust offers totally free checking and competitive loan rates. We are more than a bank. We're your community cornerstone. Your aspirations guide us. Local ownership, swift decision, $26 million lending from a South Dakota community bank. Open your new checking account today and receive a $250 bonus. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The Corner Station reminds you to save 10 cents on every gallon of Cenex top-tier fuels when you make your purchase in cash. When you're fueling your vehicle at the Corner Station, pick up an ice-cold beverage, coffee, and your favorite snack item for the road in the C-Store. Save 10 cents per gallon on all Cenex fuel purchases when you pay with cash at the Corner Station, located just above the train bridge in downtown Pierre.
Do you have someone hard to shop for on your gift list? Give them Savoring South Dakota. It's so much more than a cookbook. It's a hardbound collection of 150 authentic South Dakota recipes and the stories behind them. First Dakota is committed to celebrating the people, places, and traditions that make our state so special. That's why they're donating 100% of the proceeds to the Stronger Communities Fund at the South Dakota Community Foundation. Go to firstdakota.com to purchase Savoring South Dakota today. And don't forget a copy for yourself. First Dakota National Bank. Member FDIC.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
Welcome to Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Check out our selections in the meat, produce, and deli departments, as well as the rest of the store. Don't see what you need? Just ask. Our friendly staff is more than happy to help in any way possible. For the holidays, stop in or give us a call with any special orders or requests to make your get-together complete. Whether a meat and cheese tray, a special cut of meat, or a seafood item, we will be glad to assist you. Shop Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre for your groceries and trustworthy hardware needs.
Rapid City Central and Pierre and girls basketball, the Rickside Gym. Come on over if you don't have anything going on this afternoon. There's room for you. Get you out of the cold, if nothing else. It's a blustery, cold day, but it is the 9th of December, isn't it? Central Cobblers have just been introduced. Pierre Governors are about to be. It'll be a little bit before the Governor girls play on their home floor again. We've mentioned the games they have in the Northern Black Hills next weekend with Sturgis and Spearfish. And then on Tuesday, December 19th, they head to Watertown to meet the Arrows. Governor girls don't play on this floor again for 3 weeks. Saturday evening, December 30th, as the rivalry with the Bismarck Demons will be resumed Friday, December 30th. Saturday, I should say, December 30th at the Riggs High Gym. So, the last chance to see this team at home for a little bit this afternoon. So we're ready. Central with Lolo Carlo, Mario Koloff, Tracelyn Strand, Aaliyah Jones, and Leah Landry. Here's 5, or Elise Christofferson, Lennox Dupree, Ryan Berry, Reese Terwilliger, and Grace Richter. And you just heard from our friends at Dakota Martin Fort Pierre. They bring you the opening tip. We hope you enjoy the action. Again, Pierre in black today and green. From left to right as you watch at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Jamie Michelson puts the ball in the air, and the tip is won by Rapid City Central, whom we will refer to as Central. Strand brings it up top to Lolo Carlo, being guarded tightly by Lennox Dupree. Right of the lane. Whipped it up top for Leah Landry, into the lane with her drive. Down the right lane, nearly off balance, missed the shot. Reese Terwilliger trying to grab the rebound. Then she got tied up. She did grab that rebound for a moment, but then got tied up by Aaliyah Jones, and the arrow points to Central, or excuse me, to Pierre. And the Governors, since Central won the opening tip, here in the front court. Berry with a lob right of the lane for Terwilliger, right corner. Dupree, 3, missed everything, and the rebound tipped for Central came to Koloff. Tough night shooting for Lennox last night. She was working during halftime of the C game on her shots. Strand on the right baseline. Pass deflected and taken away. Reese Terwilliger with it for the Governors. Down floor for Christofferson, but couldn't hit the bunny. And the rebound by Aaliyah Jones for Central. Boy, that happened way too much for Pierre's liking last night. The close shots didn't fall. Jones had it in the left wing, but knocked out of her hand by Christofferson. 1 minute into the game. No one has scored yet. Aaliyah Jones inbounds, top of the left wing. And the ball loose and taken away. Grace Richter has the takeaway for Pierre. Long down floor, baseline to Williger, and lays it in. And the Governors have their first lead of the season. They never led last night, but they lead 2-0 now, 6:40 in the first. Pass inside, Jones missed the bunny on the right side of the baseline, and Ryan Berry has the rebound for Pierre. And into the front court. For Terwilliger to Berry again. Right wing angle above the arc. Bring it up top to Lennox Dupree. Right wing again for Berry. Right corner Richter. Screen by Terwilliger for a 19-footer by Grace off glass and rim. Rebound Aaliyah Jones. Rapid City Central wants to run. And Carlo, a little turned around, but still able to move it inside. Thrown over the rim by Strand. Foul on the rebound. Terwilliger had the board and was held by Lolo Carlo of Rapid City Central. That's the first foul on either team in this game, which is a minute 57 old, 2-0 Pierre on top. Both teams 0-1 after losing last night. Ryan Berry, right wing, into the front court. Guarded by Koloff, handed to Grace Richter, back to Berry. Into the left corner, Elise Christofferson, lob to Terwilliger in the lane. Turnaround, Reese with a fadeaway. Over, a double team and good. Terwilliger's 2 for 2, and the Governors lead 4-0. Carlo into the lane. Left corner for Strand. Now a drive, left lane line, Jones. Had it blocked. Christofferson got a hand on that. And Terwilliger with the rebound for Pierre. It's a much better start for the Governors in the first nearly 3 minutes today so far. Richter into the lane. There's Terwilliger under again. Moves past Landry, but it wouldn't fall. This time she left it a little short, and Leah Landry's there for the rebound for Central. It is Carlo on the baseline for a drive inside. Strand was well defended and missed, and Richter with a rebound for Pierre. Front court, Richter all the way to the baseline drive. That's a wild shot that misses, and Kohlhoff with the rebound. And Central still looking to get on the board over 3 minutes into the game. It's 4-0 Pierre. Kohlhoff guarded by Richter on the bounce. Left foul line extended. It's Landry. Drive, right-hand move on the baseline. Good drive. Drew a foul on the Governors. Lennox Dupree, the first Pierre foul of today's game. Landry, a freshman, with the start last night. Starts again today. Central scored the first 6 points last night in Aberdeen, but then the Golden Eagles got it going, and the first free throw is good here for Leah Landry. And Central's on the board. Pierre leads 4-1, 4:36 left first quarter. Freshman with good size at 5'10". 3 dribbles and the second free throw. A lot of spin, and it rolled in. And Elise Nopola, a 5'10" junior, has entered the game to give Landry a rest. And some pressure in the inbound. Berry breaks away from a double team. 4-on-3 if they hurry. Bounce baseline. Terwilliger drives it in. Boy, good recognition by Berry. She was in big trouble 92 feet from the bucket, but eventually found Terwilliger, and she has 6. All 6 Pierre points. It's 6-2 Governors. And a timeout by Central head coach Taya He-Miller of 30. 4:19 in the first, and Actegra timeout with Pierre leading Central 6-2. Back in 30 seconds. 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
You asked for it. What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Field House to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
3:41 into the game, 6-2 Governors. Malik Fallis, a 5'7" senior, has entered the Central lineup, and she inbounded it to Lolo Carlo into the lane in the middle. Left wing for Kohlhoff. Swing it above the arc on the right side to Strand. Right corner for Fallis, who lost it out of bounds. Third turnover on Central. They've only had 4 shots, 7 possessions. They have only the 2 free throws from Landry. Berry in a bounce, right foul line extended. Christofferson hands off to Dupree. Back up top, Berry. Straightaway 3 for Ryan off the rim. Battle for that rebound, tip, and came to Lennox Dupree. Offensive board. The Governors have had a couple of those already. In the lane, a jumper by Terwilliger from 14. This one's missing. And the rebound to Kohlhoff. Front court, it is a right wing jumper by Carlo, in and out from 15 feet right of the lane. Christofferson with the rebound for Pierre. Down for Richter, blocked from behind. She was driving for a layup on the left baseline. Malik Fallis said, no, you're not. Gracelyn Taylor comes in for Pierre, the 5'5" junior. And Leah Landry's back into the Central lineup with Nopola out. Elise Christofferson's to the Pierre bench. Almost stolen. Landry on a little bit of a too soft lob, intercepted the inbound pass. 3:16 in the first. Central with the ball. Pierre with the lead at 6-2. The hands to Carlo. Left foul line extended to the baseline. 9-foot runner, good for Lolo for the first field goal for Central after they'd missed their first 5 shots. And the Pierre lead is now at 6-4 at 3 minutes in the first. Taylor inside the arc on right wing. Deflected, came to Dupree. 16-footer straight away. Missed everything and out of bounds to Central. And Dupree has missed her first couple of chances today. Christofferson after a short rest back in. Elise replaces Ryan Berry. Central with the ball down, just a deuce. 6-4. Lolo Carlo, Malik Fallis, Tracelyn Strand, Aaliyah Jones and Leah Landry, the 5 on the floor for Central. Carlo into the left corner for Strand, nearly lost it, and yeah, that's a travel. Whistle was late, but an extra step taken by Strand because of the good defense. Taylor, I believe it was, who reached in. Pierre's 5 are Elise Christopherson, Lennox Dupree, Graceland Taylor, Grace Richter, and Reese Terwilliger. 6-4, Pierre, 2:30 in the first. Governor basketball. Again, they're in black today at the basket to your right as you watch. In the lane, Taylor to Richter. Now to Christopherson on the right lane line with a drive. She is tied up. That's a dual possession. That gives it to Central. Good play by Aaliyah Jones. That counts as Pierre's second turnover. 2:21 in the first. Governors are 3 of 10 shooting. Central 1 of 6. Right alley, Carlo being bothered by Dupree. Still near the timeline. Advances to the foul line to Fallis. Bounce it on the right wing to Strand. Bounce again to Fallis on the baseline. Valik sent it high off the glass. Loose on the floor. Terwilliger trying to grab it away. No, Carlo went to the floor and grabbed it. Strand a 3. Misses. Another offensive board, though. This one's left short by Fallis. And the rebound for Lennox Dupree for Pierre. They bring into the front court right wing. It is Taylor in a triple team on Terwilliger, and she's fouled. Well, Reese is just going to have to get used to this all season. Teams know she is the main threat. Valik Fallis with a foul. That's her first, and that's the second team foul on Central. Lolo Carlo out. Mario Koloff is back in for Central. As Christopherson is in the Pierre lineup and took the shot, had it partially blocked. It missed, and it went off a Governor and out of bounds. Central in the front court. 6-4 still for Pierre. Loose ball on the floor. Dupree down to get it. Took it away. Down floor for a layup. That's good by Graceland Taylor from the pass from Christopherson. There's the transition game for Pierre, and they're on top 8-4 over Central. 120 in the first. Dribbled off her leg by Jones and picked up. Trying to is Christopherson. Over there to try to bother her is Fallis. Collision, but AC ended up with it, and then it went off a combo and out of bounds. It looked like what's going on in Brookings today. Good contact there. What hustle by Christopherson. Again, playing hard with those knees really bothering her, but she's still smiling. Right wing, Dupree, 3 off the inbound, off the back iron. On the run with a rebound is Strand. Down floor for a Fallis layup that's good. Valik Fallis makes it an 8-6 Pierre lead at 48 seconds. First quarter here at the Riggs High Gym on a Saturday afternoon. Ball above her head, left wing. Graceland Taylor. Terwilliger, right side now for Barry on the angle, down to 38 seconds. Barry in the right side of the lane from 14. That one missed. Strand has the rebound for Central. Let's see if the Cobblers play for the quarter's last shot. 25 seconds, and the shot clock is off. Bounce to Strand. Hounded here. Oh, good D by Barry. Out front to Fallis. 17 seconds. Valik looking for someone open. She's lost her dribble. Hands it off to Aaliyah Jones. Still 12 seconds for Central. Pass Christopherson. Ball deflected. Fallis had it tied up. That gives it to Pierre. That is some play there on defense by Lennox Dupree. Counts as a turnover, and that prevented what would have been an easy layup. 6 seconds, 5 into the front court. Barry 3-2. Ryan fell and was lost out to Central's Aaliyah Jones, who tried a half-court shot that missed. At the end of one on the Wegner Auto scoreboard, it is Pierre 8, Central 6. Wegner Auto, the one place to go. The second quarter in 1 minute on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Is your premier spot to watch all the sports from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Central, the Rigside Gym, the Cobblers in the first quarter, 2 of 8 shooting. Here, 0 of 3 on threes. Arrow is to Central, so the Cobblers inbound to start the second quarter. Valik Fowlis out there with Mario Koloff, along with Tracelyn Strand, Leah Jones, and Leah Landry. Jones in a double team, swinging on the right side to Fowlis. Right corner for Strand, back to Valik Fowlis. Guarded by Ryan Berry. Skip pass left side, Jones double team. One of them took it away. And that is Gracelyn Taylor with the steal, and that's now 7 turnovers for Central, but the Governors throw it away. Christopherson, now it's lost by Koloff. And now stopping is Terwilliger, and a foul is called on Central. As Koloff is called for the reach-in foul, that is her first. And again, we remind you, as we did last night, with the new rule on team fouls. Team fouls reset in every quarter. First team foul of the second. Inbound to Terwilliger, but couldn't hit the layup. And Fowlis with the rebound, and then threw it away. And the turnovers starting to increase now more than Central once. They're up to 9 now. Still 8-6 Pierre. 7-18 first half. Governor basketball. Terwilliger with a hand for a 3 by Taylor. Good! Gracelyn Taylor with the Governor's first 3 of the day. And Gracelyn has come up with 5 bench points, and it's 11-6 for Pierre. 7 minutes left in the first half. A drive on the left baseline. Jones may have been partially blocked. Missing. Terwilliger has the rebound for the Governors, and a collision, a push is called on Valik Fowlis of Central. That's her second, and the second team foul. So that'll bring her out of the game. Carlo's back in. But it's Pierre's ball, now up 11-6. Their longest lead is at 5. Barry, left wing, took the pass for Christopherson. The 3 did not fall. And Leah Landry has the rebound for Central. Carlo in the front court on the right side with a jumper. That is good. 4 for Carlo. Pierre lead down to 3 at 11-8. Still 6:20 in the half. Barry with a Christopherson screen. Bounce it to Terwilliger on a high post between the rings. Right side now for Ryan Barry. Christopherson, left wing for Taylor with a job she's done so far off the Governor bench. And a lob from Terwilliger to Christopherson in the lane, but Elise couldn't hang on to the ball, and Leah Jones took it away. 5th turnover, but the Governors take it right back. Christopherson down for a layup that's good by Grace Richter. First 2 for Grace, and the lead back to 5 again for Pierre, 13-8. Other end of drive misses. Offensive board by Landry, and Leah's fouled. So Leah will have free throws here. Richter with the foul. That's her first. That's only the second that's been called on the Governors, and the first team foul of the second quarter on the home team. Landry hit a couple of free throws in the first quarter for Central, who's down 5 at 13-8. The first, no good. Lennox Dupree back in for Pierre. Elise Nopola back in for Central. Gracelyn Taylor, what a good job she did back to the Pierre bench. Aaliyah Jones comes out for Central, and Leah Landry has one more free throw. Deep breath on the way. Left it short. Rebound tipped. Pierre has it. Grace Richter has it. She missed both. Leah Landry did. Christopherson, handoff to Dupree. Middle of the right wing. It is Richter on the baseline right to Williger. Finds Richter again, but she double-dribbled. Yep, took a step, or dribbled, then took a step, then dribbled again. That is not allowed. 6th Pierre turnover. 5:27 first half. Again, coverage underway of the Governor boys in Rapid City against Central with Brian on River 92.7. As the boys try to come back from a season-opening loss last night. Carlo drive down the right lane line. Runner from 9 feet missed, but an offensive board by Landry. Lost the ball for a moment, but then it is picked up by Marie Kohlhoff, who then stepped on the baseline. As Graceland Taylor's back in for Pierre. But here come, again, three offensive rebounds now. That was, if you were with us last night, you know that was a big problem that the Governors had, giving up all those offensive boards to the Stevens Raiders. Pierre leads 13-8, 5:08 left first half, and with the ball, Grace Richter trying to drive and drew a little bump from Mario Kohlhoff for her second foul. And the third of the quarter on Central. That will bring her out, I would guess, as Aaliyah Jones comes in. Yes. Kohlhoff said, wait a minute, where do I go? Get off the floor. You can't have 6. A lob to Williger. Up top to Taylor. Left side, it is Dupree swinging on the right side. An open 3 by Richter, trying for his second, didn't fall. And Landry, good rebounder. The freshman at 5'10" has another board. Landry inside, pass nearly too far for Nopola, able to take it in the corner, but then Elise traveled. Feet are getting ahead of the hands on several occasions here lately for the Cobblers. Ryan Berry out and Elise Christofferson back in for Pierre. She's joined on the floor by Lennox Dupree, Graceland Taylor, Grace Richter, and Reese Terwilliger. 13-8 Pierre, 4:38 first half. Dupree driving on Carlo into the right alley front court. A handoff from Terwilliger for a 3 that missed everything by Taylor, and the rebound run down by Strand. Governors still struggling for the most part on threes. Now a bad pass. It's intercepted by Elise Christofferson. Double digits in turnovers now for Central. Dupree with a left baseline drive. Wild shot over the rim. Aaliyah Jones with a rebound. And Lennox was a little out of control right there. Trying to force something. Out front it is Carlo with 4 minutes and a half. Wants a 3 on the left side. But that's missing, into Williger with a rebound for Pierre. That's the first 3 that Central's tried today. And head coach Kirk Bebout doesn't like what's happening with his offense. He wants an Agtegra timeout. And this will be a full timeout, so we'll take a minute. 3:52 left, first half. Pierre 13, Central 8. Back in 1 minute, 1060, 103.1 KGFS.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. Agtegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, Agtegra will link your farm to the future. Agtegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
7% shooting, but they're up on Central 13-8 with 3:52 left in the first half. Central only at 23% shooting. Lob to Terwilliger on the lane front. Christofferson drives past the double team, missed the layup, got her own rebound, however. And back out for a 3 by Berry. Right wing, bam! Ryan Berry with her first points of the day. So Terwilliger with the offensive board provides dividends for Pierce, now up 16-8. 3 from the left side by Carlo is missing, but the offensive board is taken in by Aaliyah Jones. And a pass inside for a layup that's good. Aubrey Malu, who's just entered the game. She is a sophomore, 5'10", and she scores, and Pierre turns it over now. It's 16-10, by the way, now for Pierre. They had an 8-point lead. And a drive inside by Jones, a left-hand runner missing, and a foul in frustration as Christofferson gained the rebound. The frustrated person there was Tracelyn Strand of Central, who has her first foul, and that's the last one to give in this quarter, 4 in the quarter on Central. Dupree out front to Elise Christofferson. Bounce on the right wing, Barry. Wants another 3. This one off the right rim. Twice. Didn't fall. Landry the rebound for Central. Swished the one before that, but not this time. Dupree got a hand on a pass. Nice steal. 1-on-3. Dupree lost it. Barry, however, not able to pick it up. And now Pierre has the turnover off of Central's turnover. Right wing, a 3 by Strand is off the rim. And Dupree's there to grab that rebound. She has 3 rebounds today. Still looking for her shot to get going. Terwilliger, high post up top. Left wing, it is Barry. Whipped it inside to Christofferson. Left wing, a jumper by Taylor is missing. And Landry with a rebound. And Landry's having a good day on the board so far for Central. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Here's inside in the lane, a jumper. Lolo Carlo hits from 13 feet. Her third bucket, she's up to 6. And Central's cut the lead by Pierre to 4. 16-12, 143 first half. Dupree in the right wing with a Christofferson screen. Stops on the lane, 14. Oh, still missed. Jones the rebound. 2 tough days offensively. Now a pass down floor is too far. Christofferson, that had it knocked out of her hand by Aaliyah Jones. And back to knock it out of bounds is Barry. As Grace Richter comes back into the Pierre lineup, replacing Christofferson. And here comes Bria Sargent for her first appearance today. The 5'7" senior has at least a little bit of a rest for Reese Terwilliger. 1:26 left first half. Pierre leading 16-12. Central's basketball and the offensive bucket. It's into Landry for a lay-in. Good feed from Lolo Carlo. Second bucket for Landry. That's 6 in a row for Central. They've cut the Pierre lead to 2. It's 16-14. 1:13 and a half. Richter on right wing. Backs up, or it's Barry with a 3 it is. And that misses. Richter trying to get a hand on the rebound, but could not. 3-on-2 after the other Landry rebound, but Pierre's back defensively. Now a drive inside, and Landry scores with a foul. Lean just enough, but legally to draw the foul on Lennox Dupree, her second, and this game now is tied after an 8-0 run by Central. It is 16-16. And that's 6 for Landry. She'll try to give Central their first lead of the day here at the foul line. It's on the way, and it's too strong, and the rebound is tipped, and it came to Landry again. Drives way up good. And Central has come back to take the lead at 18-16, 10 points in a row. 45 seconds left first half. Christofferson, right wing to Barry. The Governors need a hoop. Left baseline, it is Taylor out to Richter for a 3. That misses. Aaliyah Jones the rebound. 35 seconds. Here comes Central. Here comes a timeout by Central, and I take her timeout of 30. 33 seconds and a half. 18-16 Central back in 30 on KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
fees big banks charge, offering cash back to do more of what you love, and boosting convenience with extended service hours Monday through Saturday. Bank how you like, when you like, with local financial advice when you need it. Let's get started. Learn more at bhfcu.com. Stop by any BHFCU location or call us at 1-800-482-2428.
With the ball after the Integra timeout. A bounce inside came to Landry. Well, Terwilligers there to guard her. 17 seconds. The jumper by Carlo, right side of the lane, missing. And then the rebound by Richter, but it's loose on the floor. It is tied up, but it does stay with Pierre. Integra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. Lennox Dupree back in for Grace Richter for the last 11.1 of the half. Pierre now down 2 because Central scored 10 in a row and leads 18-16. Steal with the inbound. Reverse layup good. Aaliyah Jones, a little lazy pass. 20-16, 2 seconds, 1. Barry, a fouling jumper, good at the first half buzzer. So the Governors get the 2 points back, but turnovers hurt the Governors in the second quarter. A 10-0 run by Central put them in front. They had a 4-point lead briefly. Their lead is 2 at the half. As the Governors, who thought they were cruising, now find themselves in a battle with the Central Cobblers. We're at the half on the Wagner-Auto scoreboard at the Ricks High Gym, and it's the Central Cobblers 20, the Pierre Governors 18. Wagner-Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They've been in Pierre.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Grosenberg Implement has their December coloring contest for kids 6 through 12 years of age on their Grosenberg custom calendar. Please stop into any of their 9 locations for a copy if you don't have yours. The winner from each 9 locations will win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. Those that have won will be put on the Grosenberg Facebook page in January and will be judged by your peers for a $200 grand prize Grosenberg gift certificate. Stop into any of Grosenberg Implement's 9 locations and ask their parts staff for more information today.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us.
We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Here we go with the second half. Central with the arrow on the ball, leading Pierre 20-18. Second half throw-in brought to you by Dakota Martin, Fort Pierre, Lolo Carlo, Michelle Kohlhoff, Tracelyn Strand, Leah Jones, and Leah Landry. The starting five, they're back out there for Central. It is Landry, who nearly had a double-double in the first half. Right wing to Carlo. At the bucket to our right. It's a 17-footer by Landry. That is missing. And the rebound came down to Pierre, to Ryan Berry. But the pass down floor, trying to make a steal, but instead making a foul, is Central. Leah Landry with her first. And again, just to remind you early on, team fouls reset in every quarter. Terwilliger was driving as she was fouled, so she has 2 free throws. And the first free throw of this day for the Governors gets a friendly roll and good. 20-19 Central, just underway in the third quarter. Terwilliger with one more to try to tie it. She does. Second tie. We've had the one lead change. It's 20-20. 25 seconds into the third quarter. Lolo Carlo, right baseline, trying to maneuver away from Dupree, but good defense. Forced the steal. 3-on-2. Lennox drives. Oh, couldn't hit the layup. My goodness. And then a battle for the rebound. It'll stay with Central. Boy, Lennox Dupree's got to be frustrated. Just nothing almost has fallen for her in these two games. Central with the arrow, the Pierre with the arrow, they keep it. There's a 3. That's good for Lennox. She's saying, hey, will you be quiet about my shooting up there? You know Lennox is going to come around. You know it's going to come around for her. Pierre had the arrow, my mistake. 23-20, the Governors back in front. Baseline drive on the left side is thrown over the rim by Jones. Christofferson with the Pierre rebound, but then the Governors give it away, and back down comes Strand for a runner by Jones in the lane that's short. Christofferson another rebound and another foul on Central. A push on Aaliyah Jones. That's her first and the second Cobbler team foul of the third quarter. So the Governors have the lead back at 23-20. Now they've scored 7 in a row after Central had scored 12 straight. Dupree on the right side to Ryan Berry. Pierre in black at the bucket to your left as you watch. Terwilliger in the lane with a double team. Landry right on her. Terwilliger drove anyway, laid it in. And Reese has 10. Good tough move against, it's proven to be a pretty good post player in Landry. 25-20 for Pierre. And a walk as it is Grace Richter For Terwilliger on the right side to Dupree, back to Reese, right foul line extended. Dupree backs up near the arc. Give and go with Terwilliger. Now to Dupree again. Still 17 to shoot. Pass inside. Richter with a drive. Strand got a hand on it. Central couldn't hang on to the rebound. It's out of bounds. But good defense there by Strand as Richter had a path on the left block to the bucket. Gave Pierre a new shot clock. I don't know why they gave Pierre a new shot clock, but they'll take it. I don't think there was a change of possession, but anyway, Barry on the left side to Richter. Right corner, a three. Dupree, can she hit another? This one's short, and Koloff couldn't hang on to the rebound. It's out of bounds to Pierre. Rebounding a lot closer now, as we have it. Central by just one at 21-20. So Pierre has the first 5 rebounds of the half. Right wing inbound. Dupree another three. Rolled off the rim. Rebounded by Landry. That's her 10th rebound. So she's just 2 points now from a double-double already. Carlo handed out for a three. That is straight away, and that's good by Aaliyah Jones. That's just her second bucket. But she can get hot. 25-23. She can get hot scoring. She did in the game in Rapid City a year ago. Entry pass is taken away, intercepted. Here comes Landry. Oh, and swatted, but fouled. Good hustle, in any rate, by Richter. Grace came all the way down floor and prevented a layup. She'll make Landry earn it at the line. Second on Grace, only the 14th foul. Landry back at the line where she's 2 out of 5 today. The first here, no good. Malik Fallis back in for Central. Tracelyn Strand comes out. 25-23 for Pierre. 5:13 left in the third quarter of the Ringside Gym. Glad to have you with us. And remember our Bauman Lumber player of the game named in our Family Dental up here in Gettysburg postgame. One more for Landry. This one's good. Now 9 points and 10 rebounds for Leah. 25-24. Pierre at 5:10 in the third. Dupree running the point. To Barry on the wing on the right side. To Christofferson. Left wing to Lennox. Dupree again with Lolo Carlo guarding her. Christofferson sets the screen. Dupree fell down, able to get rid of the ball before she did. Richter on the right wing inside the arc. Up top to Williger on a high post. Left wing for Barry with a re-screen. An open three for Barry. Off the back. Then Christofferson in there for that rebound. We saw that a lot a year ago. To Williger, a three banked and missed. Dupree with the offensive board, however. That nearly went for Reese. 4:30 in the third. Pass inside to Williger for a layup. Great feed from Christofferson. She didn't hit the three, but she hit the bunny there. 27-24, Pierre by 3. 4:15 in the third, and it's thrown away by Jones for Central. Their 17th turnover. Boy, that Elise Christofferson, she just gets after it. Her first offensive rebound today, but had so many important ones last year. She's had 5 rebounds today. Terwilliger left it for Dupree. 4 minutes in the third. Pierre with the ball and a 3-point lead. 27-24 with Central. In the wing, Terwilliger trying to give and go, but that pass intercepted by Lolo Carlo. Down floor for a drive. That's over the rim by Fallis. And rebounded for Pierre's Ryan Barry. To the baseline with a drive by Christofferson. It wouldn't quite fall, but Elise will have a chance for her first points of the day at the line as she was fouled by Mariel Koloff. That's her third. And that is the third team foul of the third quarter on Central. Elise Christofferson is too long on the first free throw. So Koloff is out. Strand is in. Before the second free throw on Actegra timeout, a full one by Central. We'll take a minute. 3:44 in the third. Pierre 27, Central 24. Back in 1 minute on KGFX. As a cooperative.
Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Stop speeding before it stops you.
One more free throw for Elise Christofferson to try to give Pierre a 4-point lead. It's on the way, and it's off the glass, and it's rebounded by Aaliyah Jones. 27-24, Pierre, 3:38 in the third quarter. Lolo Carlo for Central. Right angle, lob inside to Williger, knocked it away. Trying to save it is Dupree, and she did. Leads to a turnover by the Central Cobblers. And down the floor, Richter tries to drive and had it blocked from behind before she could get the shot away by Valik Fallis out of bounds, and it'll stay with Pierre. We are seeing some hustling defense on both sides today. Barry on the left baseline to inbound, still 30 on the shot clock. Christofferson in the lane, had that one blocked by Valik Fallis, but it's taken by Barry. Stole the rebound away from, give that rebound to Landry for her 10th, but Barry scores. And down on the other end, it's thrown away again by Central. 29-24 Pierre. Barry's up to 7 points. That's 19 turnovers now in the Central Cobblers. Pierre by 5. Still a game. 3:05 in the third. Christofferson handoff to Richter. Baseline alone. Terwilliger a layup. Well, they didn't cover Reese right, and she was standing by her lonesome on the right block. She now has 14, 31-24. Pierre at 2:50 in the third. Carlo nearly lost the ball off her hip, and then she did travel. Well, she almost traveled once with the ball stuck in her hip, and then did take a walk for the 20th Central turnover. 2:47 in the third. A 13-4 run to start this third quarter for Pierre. High post to Williger. Back up top, Ryan Barry. Guarded out there by Aaliyah Jones. Left side, it's Dupree, handed to Christofferson. Lennox again, now to Williger as they rotate with Reese on the high post. Handed to Richter. Up top for Christofferson. 10 on the shot clock for Pierre. Head fake by Barry. 6 to shoot. Coming on the right wing to Dupree. 4 on the timer. 3. Dupree a drive in the lane. Lost it going up. Just lost the ball. Leah Landry has it for Central. And then it's thrown away again by the Cobblers. They have 2, 4, 6, 7 turnovers for this third quarter and 21 in the game. And Pierre has it again with a 7-point lead and 2 minutes left in the third, 31-24. Barry left wing Dupree. Open 3, Lennox. Yes! Oh, did Lennox needed that? Did chase here. Second 3 of the quarter. And it is 34-24. Pierre by 10, the longest lead of the day. 1:40 in the third. Carlo being hounded. England. Great bounce pass, driving layup. Landry counted with a foul, and Landry now has a double-double. What a pass by Carlo. Third foul on Lennox Dupree, and it's back to an 8-point Pierre lead at 34-26. 11 points and 10 rebounds now for Landry, who's back at the line where she's 3 for 7 today. Now 3 for 8 as she misses, and Terwilliger has the rebound for Pierre. At the timeline, Dupree, front court. Boy, those 2 threes help her tremendously. Right wing 3. Christofferson knocks it down. First 3 of the day for AC. And Pierre wants an Actegra timeout. A big hoop by Elise. will take a 30. 1:32 left in the third. Pierre now by 11 on this Actegra timeout. 37-26 over Central. We're back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Dakota. Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The best.
Well, because of 7 of 12 shooting in the third quarter, Pierre now up to 38% shooting. 2 threes in the quarter by Lennox Dupree, and now this one by Elise Christofferson. An Actegra timeout, acres ahead, can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. And a few more smiles on that court. A lot of work to do for the Governors still, but they survived a big Central run in the first half after leading by 8. Now they've got it up to 11. And Central with the ball, and turnovers have started to plague Taya He-Miller's team, up to 21. 37-26 Pierre. Carlo on the right wing for the white-clad Cobblers. Left wing for Aaliyah Jones. Christofferson guards her tightly. Now a bounce up top to Strand. Handed to Valik Fallis. Right wing Carlos, still 16 to shoot. 1:12 in the third quarter. Dupree stole it away. Turnover number 22, but that is larceny, and good stuff by Dupree. Alexis on the right side for a drive. Christofferson, but the layup wouldn't fall. Landry yet another rebound. She is keeping her team relatively close, but they are down 11. Lob too far. Thrown away by Jones. Another turnover, and then Barry's pass down floor is too far and out of bounds. Back in for Pierce, Graceland Taylor in for the first time for Rapid City Central is Persea Parker. She is a 5'8 freshman. Spell her first name, P-E-R-S-A-Y-A-H. Aaliyah Jones in the lane with a runner from 12 feet. Good on the bank. Convenient Saturday banking. 7 for Aaliyah, 37-28 Pierre. 25 seconds in the third. Shot clock's off. Christofferson left foul line extended. Pass to Terwilliger. Driving layup good. 16 for Reese. And 10 in the third quarter. 14 seconds. 39-28 Pierre for Central. The pass by Fallis deflected out of bounds by Grace Richter. The Governors are trying to say that it went off a cobbler after that. It didn't. Central will inbound at 9.9. Into the backcourt to Aaliyah Jones. Christofferson guarding her, and she's done a job on her today. 4 seconds and 3. Jones drives here. Left a wild shot short. And a whistle, and Barry was stepping on the baseline as she gained the rebound. So a team rebound to Central. 0.4 of a second. They can put up a shot in that time, and it's deflected inbounds. Came to no one's possession at the end of the third quarter. Pierre leads Central 39-28 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. The fourth quarter from the Rigside Gym in 1 minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Ramcota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramcota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramcota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
It begins at the Riggs High Gym as the Governors try to bounce back from last night's loss and start 1-1. It's Central with the basketball with Aaliyah Jones. Stolen away, Lennox Dupree. Driving layup, Lennox hit it. Thievery again by the junior. And Lennox with 8 all in this half, and now it's a 13-point Pierre lead at 41-28. In some trouble near the timeline is Koloff. Dribbles, now stops it, hands it to Fallis out front. Lob, baseline, reversed by Jones. Nice move, shot didn't go. Battle for that rebound ends in a dual possession. And the arrow points to the Governors, for whom a lot now is going right. They outscored Central 21-8 in the third quarter. And now they have their longest lead of this game at 13. Pass deflected and taken in by Tracelyn Strand. Pierre turns it over. Central needs another run. They had a 12-point run in the first half, you will recall. A bounce into the lane came to Leah Landry. Drives, layup good. Good feed by Koloff. Landry, who's working on a double-double, has it. She has 13 points and also 12 rebounds. 41-30 Pierce, 6:50 in the fourth. Dupree, a right wing three. This one misses. No one boxed out Terwilliger. Offensive board. Ball fake. Missed that one. Richter grabbed the rebound too and got fouled. 2 offensive rebounds for the Governors there. And the second one leads to a foul on Valik Fallis, her third. As Aubrey Mailou comes back in. Pierre will inbound in the offensive bucket. Up 11. Barry nearly lost the ball. Now shot from 9, too long. Strand rebounds. And brings it into the front court. Down 11. Central can't be choosing. Here's a drive in the lane. One-hand runner. Oh, nice move by Fallis. Put it in with the left hand. Her second bucket, 41-32 Pierre at 6:16 in the fourth. Stolen away. It's Fallis again. Down low. Oh, but the pass is off the fingertips of Aaliyah Jones, and Central turns it over again. Mario Koloff out. Lolo Carlo back in for Central, who has a full court press working here, and why not? They're down 9 in the last 6 minutes. Pass to Richter into the front court. Then Grace fell, and that's because she was fouled by Tracelyn Strand, who did not agree. Her second team foul of the fourth quarter on Central. In our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame, we'll name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. I'm sure we'll have a visit, too, with head coach Kirk Bebout of the Governors. Dupree, what a big second half, third quarter for her. Into Terwilliger in the lane. Little runner from 9 is good. 18 points for Reese Terwilliger. 43-32 for Pierre, 5:48 left. For Central, it's Aaliyah Jones with a handoff to Tracelyn Strand. Up top for Valik Fallis, using a screen. 14-footer left lane line. Rolled off. Rebound followed. Good on the offensive glass. Aubrey Mailou has her first 2. 43-34 for Pierre at 5:28 to go. Dupree right wing for Christofferson up top. Swing it left side on the angle. It's Barry with a Christofferson screen, screening and rebounding. And what a big 3 she hit in that third quarter, too. Look it back up top for Christofferson. Left wing, it is Dupree. Wants a 3. Left it short. Mailou with a rebound. And lost it out of bounds. Boy, it's just been that way in the second half for the Central Cobblers. They're up to 26 turnovers. Goodness me. 5:07 left, 43-34. Pierre in the lead by 9. Their longest lead, 11. Dupree handed it to Ryan Barry, and now it'll be Ryan that runs the point in this set. Right wing Dupree, back up top to Barry. Guarded well by Jones. For Dupree again on the right side with Carlo guarding her. A screen and roll. Here comes Terwilliger, and she drew a foul. How often did we say it last year and for the time that Kirk Bebout's been here? Side, screen, and roll. Pierre just made it work again for 3 throws for Reese. And the 4th foul on Valik Fallis. Reese, 2 for 2 at the line. The first one for the senior is too long. Leah Landry, I didn't figure the rest for her would be too long, and it isn't. She's back in to replace Aubrey Malu for Central. As Brian calls her Twiggy, tries again for her 19th point. Big knee bend on the way. Player in the lane too early. What do you know? But it's on the board anyway. 44-34 Pierre, 4:45 left. Again, I don't know what she does to make those players step into the lane too early, but she just did it again. Carlo, left wing, with a hand to Jones. Her three is coming, it's missing, and it's rebounded by Grace Richter. And the Governors are in better shape all the time now as the time runs down to 4:30 left with a 10-point lead. It is Ryan Berry on the right side of Terwilliger screen. Bounce it to Reese. Turned with the back of the basket, right lane line. Deflected, still came to Berry on the right side. Swing it left side now. It's Dupree. 13 on the shot clock. Straight away. Terwilliger for three. Yes, ma'am! Reese Terwilliger hit a three-pointer. She tried one earlier. It didn't go. She swished that one and Pierce up 13. 47-34. Pass deflected. Ryan Berry took it in. 2-on-1 break with Richter. Brian Dobbs throw it in. Timeout Central. And the Governors are starting to pull away. And Actegra timeout with 3:51 left. It's now a 15-point Pierre lead, 49-34 over Central. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. Back in 30 seconds, 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Shooting in this game now. Because in this second half, the Governors are shooting 55%. So the shooting has come around in the second half today, and it's helped Pierre to a 15-point lead over Central, who's down to their last timeout now. 49-34, 3:51 to go in the fourth quarter at the Riggs High Gym as the Governors look for the first win of this 23-24 season. Ranked fourth in the preseason media poll. And trying to work her way off a screen, Ryan Berry instead commits a foul with a little bump. Ryan's first team foul of the fourth quarter and only the sixth foul of the game on Pierre. Carlo left corner. Malik Fallis threw a double team, lost the ball. Another turnover. Dupree starts the break, but Central is back defensively. Christofferson left wing. Bounce pass right side. Berry thought about that three. Baseline drive instead. Drew a foul before she drove to the hole on Malik Fallis, and that's the end of her day. She's just fouled out. And Mario Koloff is in for her. Fallis leaves with 4 points. That's 14 fouls on Central in the fourth quarter, which has 3:24 remaining. It's into Terwilliger. Drives, layup good. Berry off the inbound in the set play. 24 for Reese Terwilliger and 18 in the second half. And Pierre by 17 at 51-34 with 3:10 remaining. In the lane, Carlo took the pass from Jones. Missed the shot in the lane. Battle for the rebound. Foul on. Going to be on Pierre. It's going to be on Ryan Berry. That's your second. So Central will keep it. But in dire straits now with only 3 minutes left and down 17. A fall away in the lane by Landry. No good, but what a good game she's had today. Offensive board by Tracelyn Strand. Carlo on the baseline. Her jumper, that's off the rim. Lennox Dupree with the Pierre rebound. And a much brighter second half for Lennox today, as it has been for this entire team. The shooting has come around, and the Governors have pulled away. forcing a lot of turnovers, hustling for rebounds. This is more like the team we saw all through last season. Richter with 14 on the shot clock. Above the arc, hand to Barry, now to Williger, baseline drive. They can't stop her. This one's a little off Dupree. Oh, what a play. Tapped it to Barry. Baseline jumper rolled off, however, and the rebound to Landry. Well, Barry officially gets the rebound, but my goodness, what a play that Dupree made to tap it out to her. Central with it, with Strand. Right wing on the angle, Landry playing a high post. Spin move. Nice one. Nice job to keep her pivot foot down. Right wing Carlo with 1:55 left. Works her way around Dupree. Nice move and put it in on the right baseline for her first points of the half. But it's probably too little too late for Central. 8 for Carlo. 51-36 for Pierre. 1:42 left and the Governors have the ball. On their way to winning for the first time this season, it appears. Barry up top for Elise Christofferson. On the left side, it is Dupree. Got away from Carlo. Made her miss. Took a jumper. Missed from 17. And Carlo rebounds for Central with 1:24 remaining in the game. Baseline drive is left short by Jones. And Central tapped the rebound out of bounds. Bria Sargent comes in, and what a day for Reese Terwilliger, as her day most likely ends with a huge afternoon and 24 points and 18 in this half. 1:15 to go. It's Sturgis on Friday night on the road, then Spearfish next Saturday. 7:30 Friday night, 1:30 next Saturday here on KGFX. Barry for Christofferson out front. We are down right now to 1 minute to play. Sargent. Right side, it's Grace Richter. Stops for a jumper from 12 right of the lane. No, Sargent offensive board. Left wing, Dupree wants another three. This one misses, and Landry with yet another rebound. What a day this freshman has had. On the left side, it's a three-pointer. That's swished by Tracelyn Strand. Just the second made three today for Central. 33 seconds to go. 51-39 for Pierre, who turned this game completely around after Central had a big first half of run of 12 straight points, but then Pierre had a 21-8 third quarter advantage. 20 seconds left. The Governors don't have to even shoot the ball again. And a much better second half. The offense came around. The defense continued to work hard today. And the Governors will go into the week with a victory. 1 second and one more time. Put it in the record book, baby. Pretty nice recovery by the Pierre Governors in the second half. And they even their record at 1-1. Our final score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard at the Riggs High Gym, the Pierre Governors 51. The Central Cobblers 39. Pierre now 1-1. Central now at 0-2. Coming up, our family dental with Pierre and Gettysburg postgame. Go over the numbers. We'll name our Baldwin Lumber player of the game. Hopefully also a visit with Governors head coach Kirk Bebop. We'll get that going in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Mayadam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. Mayadam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Do you have someone hard to shop for on your gift list? Give them Savoring South Dakota. It's so much more than a cookbook. It's a hardbound collection of 150 authentic South Dakota recipes and the stories behind them. First Dakota is committed to celebrating the people, places, and traditions that make our state so special. That's why they're donating 100% of the proceeds to the Stronger Communities Fund at the South Dakota Community Foundation. Go to firstdakota.com to purchase Savoring South Dakota today. And don't forget a copy for yourself. First Dakota National Bank. Member FDIC.
Well, for the Pierre Governors, they are saying no doubt that was more like it in the second half. Tight game at the half after Central had put together a 12-0 run in the second quarter, but Pierre pulled away with a big third quarter and takes a 51-39 win over Rapid City Central to win for the first time in girls basketball in 23-24. And this is the Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame show. One a day, Reese Terwilliger had 24 points for the senior, including 18 in the second half of today's game. Brian Berry had a 3 among her 9 points. By the way, Reese Terwilliger hit a 3 as well. And she enjoyed it. And so did everybody else. Lennox Dupree had 8, a couple of 3s. Dupree, who had struggled offensively last night and had in the first half today, had all 8 of her points today in the third quarter, including a couple of 3-pointers. 5 for Graceland Taylor. Alexis Christofferson, 3, but also 5 rebounds for that senior. Grace Richter had 2 points and also 5 boards. Rapid City Central was led by a freshman who looks like she's really going to be a good player and is already. Leah Landry, their post player, had 13 points and 14 rebounds today, a double-double. Lolo Carlos scored 8. Aaliyah Jones, 7 points, a 3-pointer. She had 5 boards. 4 points for Valik Fallis before she fouled out. And off the bench, also Aubrey Melu. Tracelyn Strand had 3 points, also for Central. The Governors, well, ended up at 39% shooting, but in the second half of today's game, the Governors shot 48%. They were 8 of 14 in the third quarter, 21 of 54, 6 of 20 overall on 3-pointers today. Rapid City Central, 39% shooting for the game, 17 of 44. They were 2 of 5 on 3-pointers. Pierre, 3 of 6 at the line, all in the second half. Rapid City Central, 3 for 8. Well, the Governors know their free throws will want to be better throughout the remainder of this season. Just 11 of 24 in their first 2 games. Rapid City Central still had the rebounding advantage, but the Governors really did cut into it in that second half. 35-30 was the Central advantage, but the Governors actually had 1 more rebound in the second half than did Central. Boy, turnovers really hurt the Cobblers today. They had 28 of them. Pierre had 16. It was 8-6 Pierre at the end of 1. 20-18 after Central had that big run. They led by 2 at the half, but then the Governors were up 11 after 3, 39-28 with that big third quarter, and they take it by a score of 51-39. And head coach Kirk Bebout joins us. And, some things still to work on, no doubt. But the second half today was more like you were happily used to seeing a year ago. And the conversation we had before the game was, hey, the shots will start falling. The shots started falling for you in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, that's just basketball. Sometimes shots go down and sometimes they don't. But trust in the work that you put in and keep playing. I mean, we have some really good shooters and girls that I know are going to be just fine on that end. So, the other thing I said too was that we just really need to focus on making sure that we're in every game because of our defense. So I thought the girls came out with the right energy today. After a disappointing night, it would be easy to turn around and play at 1 o'clock and maybe not bring that energy. But I thought they brought the energy, even though we were struggling on offense. And we were frustrated because, we're getting some shots and we're playing hard, but we're not seeing any results. But they stuck with it. And that's what I know these girls are going to do all year. And it's going to be a process. I mean, I've tried to tell, I've said it from the beginning, we're going to have some ups and downs this year. We're going to have some adversity, but this is a group that, they understand it's from point A to point B. It's not about December. We're working to get better, and we definitely have a lot of things to work on, but they deserve to win today, and they earned that, and I'm happy for them. Just a unbelievable group of girls.
Even if not all of those turnovers were forced, it got maybe in Central's heads a little bit, saying, here they come. But your team did force a lot of, my count was 28 Central turnovers they had, and there's your defense really, really stepping up.
Yeah, I told one thing I've told the girls before is we have 5 defensive stoppers on the floor. All 5 of our girls that start and girls that come out off the bench, they're one of their strengths is defense. So, we should be a really, really good defensive team when all 5 players are tremendous defenders. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it's something that we pride ourselves on. We've been throwing, we do a lot of different stuff, both on offense and defense. And like I said, it's a learning process. We're not gonna know everything and remember everything on the fly, especially in the, got some girls out there for the first time. This doesn't just happen automatically. So they're doing a great job of keeping the right attitude and working hard. And when that happens, then good things usually follow.
Noticed at halftime of the C game, you were out there with Lennox Dupree as Lennox got some extra shots in. And yeah, still a tough first half for her from the floor, but boy, then paid off in the third quarter. Those 2 big threes, especially for her in that third, that had to help her a lot.
So I'll be real blunt on Lennox and real straight to honest. Like, she might be the best basketball player that ever coached, and she has put in the work. I don't think everyone hasn't seen that outburst yet, but it's there and it's coming. This girl can play basketball. She's super skilled. She shoots the lights out. She handles the rock. She sees the floor. She's as good as it gets. And, she just needs to get that freedom and that flow, and you're going to see some great things. And it's coming. I know, she loves it so much and she wants it so bad that, she presses a little bit. She's a perfectionist, but my gosh, this girl can play basketball, and I can't wait to see what she does.
I'll be blunt, too, with a question. Does she realize what a good player she is?
Oh, I mean, she knows, like, when you put in the work like that, deep, it's an inner confidence. People talk about confidence, like, you got to give them confidence. I've always kind of, rolled my eyes at that. Like, you earn your confidence but through your reps and through your work. So she's done the reps. She's done the work. This girl's in the gym constantly, loving the game, studying the game, like, talking the game. She's put in the time, and the only thing I can guarantee is hard work pays off, and she's done the hard work.
Boy, both main post players had good days today. That freshman for them, Landry, really showed a lot. But what about the game, especially in the second half that Reese had? Once Reese got room to roam, there was no stopping her.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're fumbling our way through things right now, and today was, we're not focused on seed points and record and stuff. We're really, really not, but. Obviously we wanted to win today, whatever it took. And so part of what it took was making sure that Reese was super involved, and we did everything we could to get her the ball as much as we could. And that, she showed why we do that.
Does she have the green light to shoot threes?
She definitely. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, okay, she's going to Mines to play basketball. First, yep. She's gonna have to shoot it there. And I every day in practice, all of our players shoot threes, and she knows she has the green light to shoot threes. She can shoot it. She shoots a good percentage, so don't be surprised that she's adding that to her game.
No, and she showed, and she didn't miss by too much on the first one, but boy, nothing but net on that second one. That's a good point, because in college basketball, at the D2 level, certainly she'll have to do that. Well, at least Christofferson just keeps fighting through. You know, and I visited with her a little yesterday myself. You know that the knees are it's tough on her still. Both knees are really hurting, but you never know by looking at her play. First of all, as we kept saying last year, she smiles all the time, but she kept coming up with important rebounds for you again today.
Yeah, I said that last night too. You know, we are a little undersized, and boards can be a problem for us if we're not super focused on it. I thought we did a good job for big chunks of the game, and then there was some chunks, especially in the second quarter, when we did not. But yes, you're right. Elise is she goes in there and grabs them with two hands and fights for them like she really is. And yeah, I mean, I feel for Elise. I don't really. It's hard to know because when, like you said, when you watch her, you know, she was guarding. We put her on their best player tonight, and she did the job, and that's kind of her role. Like for us is, you know, even if she's not, you know, 100%, she can still guard Leah Jones not 100%. Then so that's really going to help us. So, you know, Elise is an amazing kid, and she's always going to give her best effort no matter what. And you know, I want her to be healthy. So I hope you know, we're doing all the right things for her. Obviously, she played a lot of minutes today, and we're going to have to keep developing bench and get some girls ready. But, you know, like I said, we had to really do everything we could today. And I know we got girls ready to step up, and they will in time. And that's our job as coaches to get them ready.
One more thing, and that's you made the point last night about kind of hard to see what you have because you started so early. You get 2 weeks of practice, and then all of a sudden you're playing. Now you'll have another full week of practice before you play 2 more on the road next week. What do you feel you can get done in practice this next week?
I mean, that's what I'm most happy about, honestly. Like you know, I wish we were 2-0 right now, but the fact that we got one and we learned a lot, even though we were fumbling through it, now we get to go back to work. That's what I'm excited about. Now we can, you know, we have some things to point to and look at that makes it a little bit more real for the girls in practice about why we're doing these things. So, yeah, I'm excited to get back to work and have that time.
Well, the Governors will move on to the Northern Black Hills next week, but they'll do so with someone else. I think some people know that the opportunity for me, which has been a dream of mine for a long time to call college sports, is coming up for me, and it's very soon. So this is my last game associated with the Pierre Governors, and I'm going to come away from Pierre with a lot of good memories, but among my very favorite memories will be being around this team and around you and your staff for these past 3 seasons plus. I will never be able to express enough how grateful I am to you and your staff and your players for making my job of doing these games so much fun, and I'll always be grateful to you.
You're going to make me tear up.
I'm about to do it myself.
Hey, I mean, so last night I got a little carried away, and I was, you know, talking about, you know, I want to know who's with us, you know, when we're not up, when we're going through troubles. That's who I want to know who's with us. And, you know, I remember in Aberdeen, my second year, we went 3-9. I mean, just awful basketball from us that night. And I just know that you're always a believer in us, and that you're always a supporter of us from day one, whether it's ups and downs. And I won't forget that.
And I'm going to miss you.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Kirk Beba, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, as his team will go into their second week of play after a good, solid win today over the Central Cobblers by a score of 51-39. I'll be watching your team from afar, my friend. And we still have one more quick break to take. Then we've got other things to tell you about. We've got to name a Bauman Lumber player of the game. We're going to look at other scores, including update you on the Governor boys. How about those FCS playoff games? We'll tell you about those two and a whole lot more, and a little more about Governor Wrestling too. But we have one more 30-second break to take on our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game after the Governors' 51-39 win in girls basketball today over the Central Cobblers at the Riggs High Gym as Pierre improves to 1-1. More for you in 30 seconds on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Your Governors Sports Bird. including boys basketball, as the Governor boys are trying to do what the girls have done today, bounce back from a loss last night with a win. The Governor boys lost last night in Rapid City to Stevens. They're leading the Central Cobblers at the half at Naz Gym 23-17. Coverage of that, of course, with Brian Oakland on River 92.7, so you can catch that. Now a little more about Governor Wrestling. We told you earlier about what the boys are doing at the Rapid City Invitational, where Tristan Spencer and Chance Sarda will wrestle for championships later today. The Governor's third right now behind Sturgis and Gillette, Wyoming School Thunder Basin. Now the girls have a 9-point lead at the moment over Bismarck, 183 points for the Governor girls, 174 for Bismarck. But there are 5 Governor girls that will wrestle for championships in that tournament. Sydney Urick, Danny Ringstmeyer, Kesri Benning, Ireland Templeton, and Abby Lewis. And again, to remind you that both Governor teams have ESD duels in Aberdeen on Tuesday against Aberdeen Central. That'll be on River 92.7 at 6:30, with the Governor boys hosting the Harrisburg Tigers in a duel here at the Riggs High Gym. And that'll be on River 92.7 on... that is Thursday evening, and that will be at 6:30. So, while we have a few more moments, I promised you a look at scores, and I've got to bring them up as we do. As the Governors, as we say in girls play next weekend, go to the Northern Black Hills. The boys are at home. But let's tell you what's happening today. First in girls AA play, Aberdeen Central is leading Rapid City Stevens with a minute left in the third quarter, 32-26, as they just hit a free throw. That Central team, again, played awfully strong defensively last night against this Central team, and they're doing so far against Stevens today. Jefferson and Roosevelt getting going at Jefferson High School, and Douglas hosting Rapid City Christian. Told you about the Governors leading Central at the half in boys action, 23-17. Rapid City Stevens hosting Aberdeen Central. Later, it's Jefferson and Roosevelt and Sioux Falls, and Douglas also at Rapid City Christian. Now, about those FCS quarterfinal games, South Dakota State, little bit of a slow start for the Jacks today, but they got it going and defeated Villanova 23-12 at Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium in Brookings. Mark Gronowski to Jackson Yankee for a touchdown pass. Isaiah Davis, that is, captain for the Jacks with a 66-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter. Matthew Durrance blocked a punt and ran it back 45 yards in the first half in the second quarter with just over 4 minutes to play. And in fact, that's what put the Jacks ahead to stay. They've now won 27 in a row. And next weekend, they will host either Idaho or Albany. Those teams play tonight at the Kibbe Dome in Moscow, Idaho. That's the 4-5 quarterfinal matchup. Now, at the Dakota Dome, what a year the South Dakota Coyotes have had. But the North Dakota State Bison, Haley, are you listening? She's an NDSU alum, you know. The Bison are saying, hey, remember us? We've been to this level a few times. They are pounding the Coyotes today. It is 34-3 just before halftime. North Dakota State had to play on the road last week, playing in the first round of the FCS playoffs for the first time since 2010, and they won in overtime at Montana State, and now they are blasting South Dakota at the Dakota Dome again just before halftime, 34-3 NDSU. How about that? The winner of that game will go to Missoula, Montana next week to play the Montana Grizzlies, who beat Furman last night, 35-28. Also news from the Vikings, and that's that offensive coordinator Wes Phillips was arrested overnight on a DWI charge. He is making the trip, however, with the Vikings to Las Vegas, where they will play the Raiders tomorrow with a 2 o'clock airtime on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO, 100.7 KNLO. Don't forget, still today on KPLO, we've got doubleheader basketball from Murdo, from Harold Thune Auditorium, Highmore Herald and Jones County. And coverage underway right now on Star 99 with Mulbridge Pollock at Sisseton in doubleheader basketball. And reminder again, our next basketball here on KGFX will feature the Stanley County Buffaloes in winter to meet the Warriors in a varsity doubleheader on Tuesday. We'll have it for you at around 6:15. Girls before a game today at White River 0-2 and what appears to be an exciting Stanley County boys team for new head coach Joey Fisher after that victory in Miller on Thursday night are at 1-0. And I hinted at it a moment ago, but I'll have more to say about this a little later on. But again, with my imminent departure from Pierre, it's only about a week away. This is my last broadcast after 3+ seasons of Pierre Governor athletics, and I express my thanks to Kirk Bebop, but I also do so to athletic director Brian Mosier, to Steve Steele, to Brianna Kuzler, also to Terry Becker. The year that I was here when he was still the boys head coach, of course, he's been part of the girls staff. But the people around here, just like everybody else in Pierre, have been, were so welcoming to me, made me feel at home in my time here. And again, among my very good memories of being in South Dakota's capital were being around this program. And believe me when I tell you, even though I'm headed to the neighboring state, to the other Dakota, there will always be a part of me that wants to see the Pierre Governors succeed. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. Do it for your family and friends. You've got someplace to be. And our thanks indeed to Pierre Athletic Director Brian Mosier, to Jordan Lutmer and Live Ticket for providing the video. The replay of this game available at the KGFX page at drgnews.com, and the DRG News app brought to you by Bauman Lumber. And thanks also to our studio coordinator, Haley Hansen. I'm David Burrell. The Governors with a bounce back in girls basketball today after the loss last night. They defeat the Central Cobblers for win number 1 of 23-24. Final score one more time on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. The Pierre Governors 51, the Central Cobblers 39. Thank you again to the Emerald Green. I'll never forget you. Good afternoon from the Rigside Gym in Pierre. Pierre Governor basketball on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Governor basketball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds & Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Hawaii Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Wagner Auto, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Ferding Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Venture Communications. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, Agtegra, CHS River Plains, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto. The proceeding has been a presentation of the official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group Sports, on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX.